Let's clean and trim these asparagus so we can make an awesome meal and not let anything go to waste. Hey, I'm Laura, and on this channel I share lots of family-friendly recipes and lots of how to cook videos. And asparagus are a great simple side dish that you can cook really quickly in a pan or toss it with some pasta and so much more. When I get home from the store, I simply store the asparagus, and I have an entire video showing you how to do that. But this video, we're talking about when you're standing in front of the stove and about to cook a meal. So first, let's wash the asparagus under running water. I'm gonna remove the rubber band that holds the bunch together, both the top and the bottom, so I can get really in between the stalks while washing these with cold water. Now, one great trick is to take a 9x13 baking dish, put it in your sink and fill it with water. Then you can take the entire bunch, spread them across the pan, right, like that, and give them a good shake. So that's gonna help release any dirt that might have been trapped inside the bunch. Now, once they're clean, check out how much little loose dirt and particles were left in the water. I just take my asparagus and put them on a clean kitchen towel and gently pat them dry. And now guys, these are ready to be cooked. Now, a lot of people, they tell you just to take your asparagus and bend them whatever they naturally separate. Unfortunately, some of them are going to bend right at the middle more than at the bottom part. So you're going to have asparagus that some take this much off, some take that much. And if you're doing more than one bunch, that's gonna take a while. You just gotta sit there unless you hand them over to your kids and they can do the job for you. So what I like to do is to essentially separate a couple of them so I know more or less on average from this, bunch, how long should I trim, right? And then I take my knife and grab 5 or 6, line them up against each other at the bottom, take my knife and trim them off. And by lining them up and give or take, taking the average of the bunch, I can essentially have a nice consistent cut, which is important if you care about how it looks when it's plated, or if you wanna get the most out of your asparagus. Some asparagus have an entire white part. This means that they were cut too far down, so I'm gonna cut a little bit more than that. So what I do is I just take my bunch of asparagus that have the white base, which is closer to the bottom of the plant, and put those together, and then take that average cut and move it a little higher from the white and cut right above that. And as you can see, by removing the white plus that average, they now match the previous asparagus that I also cut. Now, these asparagus are ready to be sauteed in a pan, but what if you wanna cut them even further, maybe to toss them around in a salad or toss it with some pasta? By the way, if you're finding this quick video helpful, give it a thumbs up so I know to make more of them on my channel for you. Now that I've eliminated the bottom part of the asparagus, which is the toughest part, I grab 3 to 4 asparagus at a time and I simply trim it into even-sized pieces. So one simple way to do this is to cut them in half and then take the half and match it and cut it in half again. So now all your pieces are the same size. And now you have evenly cut spares and pieces. I'm gonna get ready to cook these asparagus in another video. If you want the recipe for that creamy lemon chicken pasta, make sure to check it out in the description box. See you next time.